Hey Luke, it's Coach Gurney from Rising Star Baseball Camp. This is video footage of you hitting on August 3rd, 2017. I've got you paired up with your favorite player, Bryce Harper. We're going to take a look at your mechanics and see if there's any mechanical adjustments we can make to improve your performance. I notice in the stance and setup, both of you have your feet roughly shoulders width apart, and he's got his hands closer to his lead ear, in his case his left ear, and your hands are a little lower than that. He's also got a forward tilt on his bat angle, which is going to create more torque for him, although at your age, I prefer your bat angle. I think it'll just be too hard to get back to the ball if you have that steep angle in your stance with your bat angle. Next, as we watch the tape, the first thing I want to point out is your stride length. And I've drawn a line here by your stride leg, and as we play the tape, you've got a lengthy stride here. And the reason why it may be a problem is you're not hitting from a balanced base here. You're a little too wide here. So one way to address this might be to widen your stance in your original position so that you can't stride as far. As you'll see here, Harper at this point just goes off his foot and then comes back down. So he basically lifts it up, puts it down. All right, so let's shorten that stride. Next, as you go to attack the ball, you do cast your hands here, and I watched 7 of your swings today. 3 of the 7 you did cast, meaning you extend that front arm, okay, like that. And we don't really want to do that until after contact. We want to keep a bent arm approach, as Harper does right here. He doesn't get casted out with his hands. So let's work on not extending that arm until after contact. Right here you do a nice job of hitting off a stiff front side and a bent back side. I know the pitch is a little low. It's probably right around your knee height, a little above the knees. But Harper's hitting a low pitch here too, and the difference is he's going down and getting it. He's bending his knees and body to go down and get it. And it's important that you do the same so that you don't cast, and also so that you can drive it more effectively. You have a nice high finish, as does Harper right here. So the 3 things that I'm looking for you to consider are your stride length, and let's just take a look at that in focus right here. Okay, this stride takes you completely out of the circle, and you're not hitting off a firm, balanced base. Whereas, as we said, Harper basically just lifts the foot and replaces it. And I'm not advocating that you go to a no stride approach, Luke, but I would shorten it. And one way to do that is to widen out in your stance and setup. Next, this front arm should not get extended or casted, as that's going to be tough to react to all pitches. And as I said, I'd say on 3 of the 7 swings I saw you take, you were definitely casting a bit. And then last of all, let's make sure that we finish towards the pitcher or second base and not towards the third base line. I do notice you sometimes fly open with your shoulders. Not horribly, but enough where I want you to be conscious of it and try to drive with your weight towards second base or the pitcher, not towards the third baseman or even the third base line. Okay, and as I said before, Harper really bends and goes down and gets this low pitch, and you're casting to get to it. All right, so what we're going to do now, Luke, to finish up, and really enjoyed having you at camp this week. You've done a fantastic job. All the coaches are impressed with your baseball IQ and a lot of your movements on the field. To finish up, we're going to watch you versus Harper in slow motion. So have a great rest of your summer. Keep up the hard work.